Hi, it's Alan here from Reilly Real Estate. Welcome to Reilly's Real Talk for this Friday, the 20th of October. Well, last time we were able to speak to you with Reilly's Real Talk, we mentioned that it had been a really strong start to spring with really good buyer inquiry coming in for all types of properties, and that has continued throughout October and seems to be continuing throughout spring. That demand is being somewhat met by an increase in the number of properties for sale across the region over the past few weeks. We've actually seen around about a 10% uplift in the number of properties on the market, and that matches the increase that we saw during spring of 2022. Now, that increase in the number of available properties, I think, will be a combination of two things. One being obviously new properties coming to the market, but the second being the fact that we are starting to see days on market start to go back to a more normal time frame. You know, that period where we spoke, a little while ago of properties only being on the market for 1 to 2 weeks, or sometimes even less than that. That's not necessarily the norm all the time now. We are seeing some properties sell in that short time frame, but we're starting to see that average move out to around about 30 days across Toowoomba, and so that increase in the number of properties available is a combination of that longer time to sell, but also the new properties coming on the market over the past few weeks. And it's important to note, however, that with that increase in properties for sale, that listing volumes or the number of properties for sale across the city still remain at historic lows. So those market scales, that while they're coming more into balance, they are still, we feel, tipped in favour of sellers. There are some really good opportunities to sell in the marketplace right now. That uplift in the number of properties for sale obviously has resulted in an uplift in the number of properties open for inspection, and this Saturday there's 154 properties open for inspection across Toowoomba, which is around about an increase of 20 or so properties from the previous week. So more choice for buyers out there. If you're out and about looking for a property over the weekend, you've certainly got more choice this weekend, and it looks like going to be great weather as well. So definitely a great time to be out and about in the Toowoomba region looking for a property. A question that we do get asked often by people who are just inquiring about the market or people who are looking to sell is what buyers are active at the moment, or what buyers are active at any given time. And the answer generally is, for our marketplace, and has been for a while, that all types of buyers are active in the marketplace, be they upsizing, downsizing, investing, or first home buyers. They all seem to be quite active at the moment. Recently, a report from Housing Australia showed that first home buyers actually are very active in our marketplace. It was an interesting report, and I'd encourage if anyone who's interested in the market to go and check it out. Housing Australia is the new name for the National National Housing Finance and Investment Corporation. So this is the body that administers the First Home Loan Deposit Scheme. So this is the grant that allows buyers, first home buyers, to get into the market with a minimum of 5% deposit, and if they qualify for the scheme and they get accepted get a place in the scheme, then that will cover the mortgage insurance for them. So for first home buyers with a 5% deposit, you can get into that scheme and it'll cover the mortgage insurance for you. And also for single parents and guardians, if you have a 2% deposit, the same applies. They will help you cover that mortgage insurance. So it's a really good leg up into the marketplace for first home buyers, and it has been widely taken advantage of in our local region, with Toowoomba coming in at fourth in terms of the number of grants given out across the nation. The 4350 postcode was ranked as the fourth highest for the number of grants given over the last 12 months. So a really good indication there of the activity from first home buyers, and in fact all across Queensland, with 25% of all grants given out going to people buying in Queensland. So it just shows that the Sunshine State, and certainly our local region here in Toowoomba, is very popular with first home buyers, which is really good to see. The uptake of those grants shows obviously confidence in the market from those first home buyers, but also it shows that our region is an attractive region for people to come and establish themselves for younger people, that next generation, to be coming in and establishing themselves in the Toowoomba region. That's great to see. And also for anyone who is out there looking for their first home, I think you should be doing that with confidence and with positivity, that there are options available for you in our local market right now, and there are good opportunities to get into the market here in the Toowoomba region. So that's Reilly's Real Talk for this week. I hope that's been of some value for you. If you've got any questions about our local market, please get in touch. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to speaking with you next week. Cheers.